A question arises: are we moving toward a violent world? More than 4,500 Indian returns from violent hit in Bangladesh. This data has been updated by Ministry of External Affairs on 22nd July 2024. The number may have increased now. Not just Indian nationals, but citizens of Nepal, Bhutan, and Maldives too have returned from Bangladesh with the assistance of Indian authorities. A countrywide curfew is seen. Army is deployed to quell the protester. The protests have turned into a violent protest, thus resulting into deaths of hundreds of people, and the same number of people have been injured. The Indian High Commission in Dhaka has been arranging security escorts for safe travel of Indian nationals. There are 15,000 Indian nationals, including 8,500 students, in Bangladesh, said the Ministry of External Affairs on Friday. A decision by Bangladesh High Court of starting again a 30% government job quota for the descendants of those who fought in the country's 1971 war of independence against Pakistan. After the decision, violent clashes erupted at the universities across Bangladesh as students protested against the government job quota system. The first violent erupted on Monday, 15th July, at Dhaka University, one of the country's leading public universities. Hundreds of students were injured in the clash between the protesters and the member of students wing of the ruling party Awami League and another party called Bangladeshi Chhatra League. After this violent clash, soon violence spread in all over Bangladesh, in different universities and big cities, between the supporters of the government and the group of people who are against the 30% reservation. 56% of government jobs are reserved for various groups, including 30% for descendants of war veterans, 10% for women, 10% for people from underdeveloped districts, 5% for indigenous communities, and 1% for people with disabilities. This system was disabled because of the similar protest in 2018. But the High Court ordered government last month to start the 30% quota reservation for war veterans' family triggered the violence protest again. The protesters are not against the reservation system. They want the reservation for marginalized groups like women, ethnic minorities, and disabled people. They are demanding to scrap in the 30% quota reservation for the war veterans. Government jobs are one of the leading hope for the many young people in Bangladesh, and this reservation system is depriving them from the opportunities. The protesters accused the BCL and the police for starting the violence when the protesters were on a peaceful demonstration. On the other hand, police accused protesters for starting the violence first, resulting into use of tear gases and blank rounds of fire to disrupt the crowd. Hasina's Awami League party, which led the 1971 independent war, has defended the quota system, arguing it is necessary to honor the sacrifice of war veterans and their families. The party in the government had also accused the protesters of being Razakars, a term used for those who allegedly collaborated with the Pakistani army during the 1971 war. Razakar literally means traitors. This stand of the Prime Minister and the government further inflamed the violence all over the country. The government need to find a way to listen to the students' concern and find a fair solution to this quota issue. A law of reservation which will please both the groups, should be made after deliberation with both the groups in peaceful and civilized way. Restoring to violence and labeling the protesters as anti nationals or Razakars is only going to make the situation worse and deepen the division in Bangladeshi society.